What is going on, everybody? I know it's been a long time since I made a video, and I feel like every time I make a video, I say, well, it's been a long time since I've made a video. But you know what it is? It's me, Black Bond. Follow me on Twitter, BlackBeerEye. Join the Discord so you can get in on the live streams. Join a wonderful community that will soon be playing Battlefield 6, currently playing Helldivers and Killing Floor 3. But, you know, it's the summertime, like I always say. I just got back from Chicago. Went to one of my best friend's weddings, a friend I've known for 33 years. Amazing weekend, amazing weather. The Lollapaloozers were everywhere. It's some kind of giant musical festival. And yeah, there were even Israeli protests. So, wild weekend all around, but just a fantastic, amazing weekend. And congratulations to my friend and his wife. Anyway, topic of today's video. Been getting a lot of feedback on why I don't own a Switch 2. Well, one, because I don't buy consoles, I have smooth pay for them, but in reality, even if I were to get one free, would I have any negative feelings upon purchasing it? Yes, I would. One, I don't really... that LCD screen is kind of, not up to snuff. I'm not really a big fan of it. You know me. I like my 2D games. I like my side scrolls. I like all that classic stuff, so... a screen that's ghosting and imaging and shadowing and all that stuff, that's not going to work for me on a $450, $500 piece of hardware. My second thing is, because I'm looking at this Nintendo survey seeks feedback on controversial game key cards, physical and digital purchases, would be the game key card things. Now, one, the games that aren't on the game key cards, the $78 games are way overpriced in my opinion. We should not be paying $80 and $70 for games or whatever they are. I don't really look, I don't really pay attention. But from what I'm seeing on Google, and correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently the only card available on the Switch 2 is the 64-bit card, or the 64 gigabyte card. Yes, so far the majority of third-party Switch 2 game key cards are without exception reportedly because only one size of card is available to the developers, and that is the 64 gigabyte card. Now this makes sense. If all you can do is put your game on a 64 gigabyte card, if my game doesn't need that card, I'm putting it on a key card. Why do I need to pay for a 64 gigabyte card for a 2 gigabyte game, a 10 gigabyte game, a 12, a 32? Like, if I don't need the card, why as a company am I going to be purchasing the 64 gigabyte card, which will make my game 60, 70, 80, whatever? Come to think of it, this is probably why they made Tears of the Kingdom $70, because they were trying to test the waters and get people ready. But it makes sense. Like, Nintendo needs an 8. They need an 8, a 16, and a 32 gigabyte card. That's what they need. This would alleviate the problem and alleviate the issue. I don't understand why they only have one card size, and that card size is the absolute max size, because beyond 64, then what are you going to do? I really don't know. So this is something I've not really been privy to, because again, I've been enjoying summer. Again, I've not been really privy to the Switch 2. When Metroid Prime 4 comes out, it's probably when I'll start doing deep dives into looking into what the Switch 2 really has to offer. I don't really have any negative things to say about it. I think it's a solid system, but you know, the screen, the price, and the key cards, because if you're gonna buy a game key card, you might as well just buy the game digitally. It just makes more sense. I mean, you're just getting an empty shell of a cartridge that lets you access a game digitally. It's probably more convenient to buy a game digitally. But I know people want physical copies, but these really aren't physical copies. This is no different than, you know, the game on a disc, or a game on a disc with a unlock code for BattleNet or for Steam way back in the day. I think what Battlefield game I brought back in the day, it didn't even have the game on the disc. It just had a download code on the CD and the installer on the disc. It's kind of lame. So for people like me, you know, that enjoy physical copies and physical media and don't want to be held to God knows what any of these companies could do in any generation or years down the line in the future, that we just want to play our games, not have to worry about an internet connection, not having to worry about downloading something extra. The game keycard things are a problem. So hopefully Nintendo's survey seeks feedback and, just like Operation Rainfall, which I was a big thing and a big part of, getting that out there, getting those games over there, getting over The Last Story, getting over Pandora's Tower, getting over Xenoblade Chronicles, which is one of my favorite games of all time. I hope that people speak up and get this figured out. But I'm just confused why Nintendo and whoever the game card manufacturer is not offering alternative sizing. Is it just cheaper to make one size, or are there just no ability to make other sizes, or are they rushed to the market where they couldn't make different sizes? I don't know. But that is one of the reasons outside of the pricing and the LCD why I don't own a Switch 2. Will I get one down the road? Of course. It's Nintendo. It's the last place the console game. Xbox is irrelevant, and Sony is phasing out the PlayStation. The PlayStation 6 is pretty much already irrelevant. Outside of that, I am Black Bond. I will be back in town, so expect regularly scheduled programming, and I'll catch you guys next time. And I will try to bind my streams so the page up, page down does not stop it. I'll catch you guys next time. Enjoy.